Who knows? I think this is recording. Stupid GoPros. I seem to not have any great luck with them, so I don't know where this left off on the last one. So if it seems a little weird, well, here it is. Anyway, we're about out to the range. 20 grains, 3F, Old Eyesford. 1851 Navy, 36. Shooting the 145 grain conical Kaido. And that's just seating right on top of the powder. And I'll try to remember to look up the Navy date code. It is a actual Navy Arms import of a Pieta. This one had some pretty bad timing issues, and the bolt was actually catching and wouldn't drop down to cycle the cylinder and everything, so I had to stone and polish this one. It's got a match set. We'll see what happens. And I don't remember if this one uses number 10 or number 11 caps, so I brought both with me and we'll see what happens. Maybe a little anticlimactic, but we'll end up, we'll figure out. I'm probably on camera. Who knows anymore? So I'm already loaded up. Not capped. Pieta, Italy. Nice color case hard. You can see those Kaidos in there. Seat real nice. These actually have a little bore butter on them because I forgot I A-locked these. So this first go around, you will see there. Yep. Nice color case harding. You know, grips on these old ones didn't quite fit, but it does fit flush. It is nice. We're going to go ahead and cap this. This is loaded up 6 because there's no point doing 5 in a 6 shooter when we're doing a video. These look like 10, so I'm going to try the 10 first. I don't know. I think I needed a dowel. Try my inline. I got my Polish. This is a cheap, shitty Ted Cash. It's not like the old one. I gave one of these away. That was heavy duty, and the new one's just really flimsy. It's that awesome heavy duty Polish capper. I might try that in a second. And then I've got a really old, cheap inline, and you can see what happened. And I gave another one of these away, and as soon as you give something away, it's like, oh, need one. So I need to find a nice older one because you can see where the brass bent. And my other one was a little bit thicker and didn't have that issue. So it won't turn. It's usually why you'll see like Mike Bellevue, you know, usually put a, uses his dowel. And I actually said to myself, let's get your dowel before you come out here. And I forgot it. That's just sketchy. I don't like that. So we're going to say this is not number 10. And if you've never seen one of these, you open these up. You can get about 100 caps in there. You just shake them around. Close them up. And you get the little thumb actuator. These are 11s, 11 magnums. We'll see what happens. Yep, these are 11 nipples. Alrighty, first shots, Kaidos out of this gun. It's been a while. We'll see what happens. Got to seat that one. Oh, I crushed it. Oh, it's got something. This thing, it's nice. Ooh, love it. Well, there you have it. 51. Let's take a peek. And you don't see me, I don't do much often on pistols. And the reason being is just everybody out there does it. And you got Mike Bellevue, and I think that's his name. And you've got a few others out there that spend lots of time on those. So, but you'll probably see me monkey around with it more towards in the practical application of shooting. If you couldn't tell by the smile on my face, as long as it's in the camera picture, 20 grains 3FO Einsford had a definite punch, and I hope that smack comes on with the with this target. And I'm only at 10, a little farther than that, 12 yards maybe. And hitting steel. The last two were right here. I missed the second shot. The first one was here. Second one. So one of these was already here. This one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the sixth one missed. Now here's the problem. I was aiming here, right dead center, and I hit over here. So then I adjusted over here and up, and I was hitting over here. So I'm getting a wicked bad point aim shift, and that is something that's standard with some of these, from what I understand, some of these older guns. Now I have a newer 1860 that actually shoots dead center point aim, and I haven't had to modify the sights. So the way to adjust for that is either file the front sight a little bit, you know, thinner profile, and you can take off one side or the other, or in the other cases you deepen the notch and then take off one side or the other of the notch in the direction. And just remember, there's the acronym FORS, which is FORS, and that's front, opposite, rear, same, meaning you go the opposite on the front sight of where you want it to go, and the same direction on the back where you want it to go. So in this case, if I want to come over to the right, I need to move my sight to the right. So that means removing material in the direction I want to go, and then in the opposite on the front. So front, opposite, rear, same. Yeah, that's a hoot. 20 grains definitely kicks. That'll get the job done with that Kaido conical. Now here's the other thing. Before I start monkeying with sights, I would want to confirm this, because I actually have the Kaido conicals, but I also have the original pattern mold for these 51s, which is their conical, and then I have round ball. So before I would actually go modifying sights or hammers on here, I would either pick up a different hammer or determine what I actually want to shoot out of this. Now round balls are a lot easier and cheaper because you can get a 6-ball mold to drop. But if you're going to do any serious handgun hunting, can't tell you how much these Kaidos would do. And I'll tell you, hitting that steel, I'm going to look forward over here. I mean, I got some massive chunks flying up into the air and going out here. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, I'm going to load it back up, and that's the load process. There's plenty of videos on how to load and get these together. I am pouring out of a 3F out of my old flask. And that's using a 20 grain spout. And we're here at, I don't know, 12 yards, which is 12, maybe 14 yards. This is my standard pistol shooting anyway. So I'm going to load that up and we'll do it again. Loaded back up, Kaidos. Try it again. I tell you what, old Einsford, it's a kick-ass powder. I mean, I used to shoot a lot of Swiss and shoots, and but a little Kentucky windage. Here we go. Getting in the center. Still had a couple over here. No, one more, or no, two here. One more over here, and then we got some more in the front. Again, aiming over here to get up there, but that's that Kaido, and I don't know. It's you can't tell the oomph and that the concussion coming through here, but it is phenomenal. So kudos, Kaido. That's a kick-ass bullet. You can feel the difference between a 36, even just the factory. When I say factory, the original conical mold that was put out, in the 1800s. Mine's a repro, and then I've got I bought another one for that of an even more modern one. I can't remember. I think it's a Lee. But whew, it is definitely sweet. So I've only got 6 more of these, so we'll load those up and go. Here is that Kaido, and that last bunch was just A-locks, and with my Kentucky windage worked much better. So we'll get them loaded up and do one more. Something to note. Look how clean this gun still is. This is old Einsford, regular black, A-locks lube. And Richard Lee wrote his book. He says use it. Tell you what, A-locks works really good. There's those nipples. This is clean. It's not dirty. It's not a mess. I don't care what you say. I mean, Pyrex obviously they say is clean. 777. But if you clean them hot water, you're good to go. Final 6. Final 6. I'm squatting because I just want to make sure we're in picture here. Here we have it. Here we have it. You are covered. You are covered in black powder. I did one up here, and I was holding a little over, and I hit high, so I dropped back down here and put them right back in the center again. So my point of aim and I was fluctuating. I came up here and slightly over, which got me here.